Alright guys, I was just gonna ramble about kind of where I'm at in the league. So I've been progressing the Atlas, so I have like 16 watchstones now, so I'm at Awakener level 4, and then I'm just getting a ton of maps. But I mostly want to talk about my gear and my gem links because I'm number 1 DPS. I have about 2.7 or 2.6 mil power siphon, which is pretty good this early. So I was able to get a Shot of the Lightless for like ADC, which was about an X. Um, this enchant, the quality does not increase defenses, increases mana. I thought when I was doing the Harvest Craft, I thought it said maximum life. So that's why that's on here. Do not put this craft on your chest. It is not good. I also need to divine this when I get a chance so I can get 10% life. But yeah, all in all, I just did what I had to do to get one. And so now my power siphon is linked up. It's I got an anomalous power siphon which gives you +1 proj. It doesn't really help. Um, it's just 1 extra proj, but it does help if you get this level 21. Then it's like 2 extra proj, which is pretty good. That's linked with barrage, added lightning, elemental focus, and wed. My gems are just now ticking over to 20, so I suspect my DPS will go up about 200,000 once I level these 3 gems up. Cool. So that's like a big acquisition there. And the next big acquisition, I actually crafted this. Is this amber amulet. So I bought the base. Actually, no, I dropped the base for like when I was doing Baron, like a few fights ago, and I chaos spammed it until I think I got crit multi life and crit chance. So I augment lightning with a harvest craft, and then I augment cold, and then I got cold res. I was hoping for cold damage, but I got cold res, so then I just crafted cold damage. So that's this amulet, and then of course I anointed it with prism weave, which I've done research. It seems to be the best. This or divine fervor, which I think is over here somewhere. But um, where did prism weave go? Yeah, prism weave seems to be the best. It looks pretty good. I couldn't find a better node. It's the same as what I went last league as well. And then this helmet. So day 1 of the league, I got this helmet from an Uber Lab runner. Um, so it was just an empty base. It wasn't shaper or anything. It was just an empty item level 68 base. I got the thing that says like add a influence to a helmet because I wanted to get Crusader, but I got shaper, so it was whatever. And then I chaos spammed it and got T1 life, mana, and fire res. So then I augmented life to get hybrid, or no, I augmented defense to get hybrid, and then I just crafted light. So this still has an open suffix, but I'm afraid to slam it with an exalt or even slamming it with this, which is basically an exalt. I'm scared to slam it because it can get shaper suffixes, which are pretty bad. It will just increase the mana cost of my stuff. It has like mana multiplier stuff on it, which I don't know if I want. Cool. So here's my other ring. Here are my Thunder Fist. Word of Reflection is the best enchant because it summons a copy of you, and it's like a decoy totem almost. Here's my belt. I just chaos spammed this as well. Just bought the base, T2 life, whatever. I mean, this belt isn't great. And then I got 2 socket bubonics for 50C, and then I craft my own searching eye jewels using Harvest Craft. There's reroll with lightning modifiers more frequent or something like that. So then I spam that a few times, and then I got this from a ritual which had life fractured on. So then I was able to get lightning damage with wand attacks and blind. Blind is actually pretty PogChamp because it makes them less accurate to hit you, enemies that is. And then the shield is just strictly filling out my resistances. It has some life on it. It's whatever. Uh, no damage at all. You could probably do an Eshe's Mirror if you can fix your resistances elsewhere. And then for Flask, bubbling, staunching, obviously. Do I have baubles? I should be using baubles on the Flask. Okay. Alchemist, Quicksilver, Adrenaline. These are like 10C. A Curse Flask, and then an attack speed Sulfur Flask. I don't have a Dying Sun yet, so this is what we're working with. And then a Aziri's Promise as well. Again, we're Raiders, so we are immune to elemental elements. So we don't need freeze, burn, whatever, any flask like that, or shock flask or anything. So we use Avatar of the Veil. And you can see here, nearby enemies are 20% less accurate. And then we have dodge. And then we have evade here. And then we have phase acro, and we have acrobatics, and we have decent evasion. And we also have wind dancer. We're actually pretty much unkillable. Mostly because we don't get hit by anything ever. And if you move around correctly and you don't get hit, you're pretty much invincible. And then I have Vol Grace. I don't have Grace Aura on because it costs way too much mana when you have Wrath on, obviously. But Vol Grace is a nice, like during a ritual, if there's like, for some reason, a lot of stuff spawns at once, you can activate this and you're like, I mean, you're pretty much invincible. It's level 1 because I accidentally bricked the other one. So, yeah, this is what we're working with. And then for bosses, I have a weapon swap. What button is it? This button. And I take blind, and I link blind to Ice Golem. And what that will do is your Ice Golem, in fact, if I can go to like Blood Aqueducts or something. If I go to Blood Aqueducts, you'll see the blind status effect. Assuming my guy doesn't one-shot him. So you'll see sometimes we get a blind effect, so we'll just wait. So you see these little flashing lights, that means they are blinded. That means they have less chance to hit you. So during a boss, it even works on Cyrus or Shaper, this will blind them, because obviously you're not going to get Vol Souls unless they have ads. So I have a weapon swap for that. Let's see, what else is there? I was just planning on sort of ranting. Yeah, most of your damage comes from your Abystrals. So you see if I take this Abystral off, my power siphon goes from 32,800 to 30, like just we're basically losing like 2k, more than that even, per Abystral. Yeah, I mean if it's decently rolled, and we have like 6 of them. So if you take all 6 off, we're losing like 12k, right? Which is a good portion of our damage. So Abystrals are really, really important, and you can craft them quite easily with Harvest. Yeah, the next goal is to get rid of this wand, so I've already been kind of rolling wands. Where are they? Yeah, I've been chaos spamming wands. This one is what I'm working on right now. It has 99% spell damage, but it's a really big project because I have to remove cold, remove add crit, remove add crit, remove add crit, remove life. Yeah, it's just a lot of work, and I'm not sure if it's worth it, so I was just waiting to see what to do with it. And I was using a Vinctar because it shocks you, but we're immune to shock, so this is just strictly a damage boost. But I found it to be quite clunky because it costs so many charges, and PoB is just so fast paced now. You really don't have time to stand still and shock an enemy like in a fight. I might use this for bossing. I don't know. I'm planning on selling it though, for however much it sells for.